Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
It's tipped. And there's the screen. Got a hand on it. Now, here is Howard. Tight defense on him. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Fournier, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Hall up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Papanikolaou. Here's the pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Howard with the ball. Into the lane. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Good work there as it goes. Outside Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Monecki with a rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ooh, it's stolen away. Inside. It's intercepted. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Fall. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From the paint. Tipped. Here's the break. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's the break. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. Goes back up. Off with the layup. Fournier against Howard. Misses in close.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the visitors call time here. "36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here he goes. On the wing, Fournier. Off target from outside. Fournier's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Hall. Here's Monaco. It's picked off. Here's Papanikolaou to the wing, right side. The layup off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And it's Baldwin in at the point.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long. The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Peters. Misses the layup. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Luwawu-Cabarrot passes to Diop.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Dorsey. He got a piece of it. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Pass to Jop. Five on the clock. To the middle. Here's Njai. Banked it in off the glass. Njai's gotten his first points in this one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Dorsey. Yet to see a basket. Here's Peters. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Baldwin.
Third team foul. Peters. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a screen. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Jop. 5 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. It's a 5-point game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
He nails it, and we're tied. He's got 5.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Pass to Luau Cabarro. Here's Jop. Comes up empty down low. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Dorsey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team, number 17.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
1:05 left in the second. Fires the 3. Luau Cabarro, no good. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And BA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
They get it back. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Here's Jop. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Kept alive. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Nails it from beyond the arc. Luau Cabarro's got 7 points for the quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Dorsey. The 3. And it goes out of bounds following the shot.
The ball goes to the away team.
12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Luau Cabarro, and he dunks it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Peters. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot.
Taking a look at the visitors, a tall order for them in this one, looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper,
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the home team.
they're within.
Thanks as always.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Howard. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Here's Papanikolaou, and the layup is good off the glass.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pass to Manecki, tries it from the top of the key, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
To the paint. Back to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Pure from three-point range. He's got 7.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Howard's shot's good.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And there's a pick to the inside. Here's Vazinkov. Misses from short range.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Howard's shot's good.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Left side Fournier. Fall. No good with a layup. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Manecki. Pass to Hall. Stolen. And they're on the break. Fournier for 3. The shot won't fall. Fournier's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. A quick shot there. It's off target. It's 2-on-1. And Fall gets it to go. Fall's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The shot by Howard, no good. Here's Vazinkov. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2. 0.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Manecki.
2 minutes.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Howard. In transition, here they come. The 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fires in the triple. Howard's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Fall. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hall. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And he banks in the layup.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Sinks the tray. He's got 10.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Manecki can't hit. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Pass to Vazinkov. Here's Papanikolaou. Just 5 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Outside Fournier. From outside the arc.
Out of bounds. Awaiting ball. Substitution on the court.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Baldwin's shot is good.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Dorsey. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Foul. First team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Luau Cabarro. Pass to Jop. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Dorsey. With the fadeaway. Second chance shot. Peters off target at the rim. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Luau Cabarro passes to Diop. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Here's Njai. Three-pointer off the mark. To the wing on the left. Dorsey. That three's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Baldwin. And the three off target. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Evans. Sends it home from three-point land. Evans has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Right wing. Fourth three. Luau Cabarro with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
2 minutes.
Here's Baldwin. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Gets the three ball to go.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Inside. No good with a layup. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Here's Evans. They set the pick. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Should just about do it. Big-time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
51 seconds left to play in the fourth. Misses the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Baldwin, the pass to Diop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. They get it again. And he makes it on the layup.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Here's Njai. Pass to Luau Cabarro. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. Outside Fournier. Here's Vezenkov. He's covered by Brown. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Goes back up. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Fournier against James. Lock at 6. Brown with a screen on Fournier.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he jams it with authority.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kalathis. And it's Vazenkov with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Korkmaz. There's the pick from past the arc. That one doesn't drop. Here's Papanikolaou. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Kalathis. Pass to Brown. Shot to stop the run. Good. Great play by Kalathis to set it up.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Vazenkov. Driving in. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And the call will be against Fournier.
Third team.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
James, that's a 2-pointer.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown outside. In the corner, it's James. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes down.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Fall. Here's Vazenkov. He's got 6. Fournier's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The screen from Brown. Kalathis kicks to Brown. They grab their own miss. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Here's Fall. James covering. Pass to Fournier. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And finished off by Brown.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Brown the pass to Papagiannis. Brown outside. Shoots. Fall with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team.
No good on the second free throw. James way outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 4. And we'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Moniunas in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Milutinov. Moniunas with the steal. To the middle, all alone. The shot is good off the backboard.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Peters. Driving inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On Friday, then on Thursday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Dorsey, that's good.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Evans. Here's Peters.
Away team foul. Okobo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Here's a Kobo. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Dorsey. And it's Evans in the corner. 5 on the clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Dorsey. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one drops for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Master Corniche. Screen by Diallo. A 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Dorsey. It's hauled in by Diallo.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Corniche. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Maniunas' shot is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Dorsey. For three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Dorsey's gone 1 of 3 on the night. In the corner, Maniunas with it. Pass to Corniche. Here's a Kobo. From deep. Peters grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
He's guarded by Diallo. Evans outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off.
For 2, Evans.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
41 seconds left here in the second. It's a close game here in Chicago. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it. Evans has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pass to Okobo. Puts up a 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Inside, a steal. And here we go. Here's Maniunas on the jam by Maniunas.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Fires the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. And that about wraps.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4-man position. Pass to Fall. Here's Vezenkov. Just 5 on the clock. Brown with it. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at point. Here's the screen. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Fournier. Takes it off the glass. Fournier's got his second basket of the game.
And the footwork from Fournier was really nice there.
There's Brown with the 3. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. Three-pointer. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there. Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And the basket is good. Papagiannis has got his first basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's a good screen.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Brown. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Calathes. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. Here's Korkmaz. The kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Fournier against James. Now here's Fournier. Defense right on him. Pass to Vezenkov. There's the drive. It's Fournier on the wing and stolen by James. Here's Calathes. Papagiannis kicks to Brown. .129 left to play in the third. This one for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Brown's got 9.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. And you take a look at this home team, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Korkmaz. Papagiannis can't hit. Fournier against James. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Korkmaz. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Vezenkov's got his 4th rebound in this one. 20 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. For 3, Fournier. A 3-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
He's got the long-range motion going now. Fournier for 3.
Driving to the basket. And it goes down 2 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Vezenkov. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2-guard spot. James, the pass to Korkmaz. Down kicks to Kalathis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Evans. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's a Kobo, covered by Evans. Tanked in off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And Dorsey kicks to Evans. Plenty of space. Cornish with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Covered by Evans, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Cornish. Now here's Diallo. Shot clock at 5. Fires from way outside. That shot off the mark.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now Dorsey. Ring shot on the way. No good on that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Cornish's shot is off. Milutinov covered by Motiejunas, and that one good.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Offensive rebound. Shot good by Diallo.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
There's the pick. Here's Dorsey. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Motiejunas, no luck. Motiejunas has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Pass to Dorsey. .116 left in the fourth quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dorsey's got 5 points now this quarter. Snatched away. Kicks it out to Evans. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Diallo. They turn it over. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Evans passes to Dorsey. A 3-ball. Here's Milutinov. It's good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Back to Diallo. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Peters kicks to Evans. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Nine seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Launches it. And it's a Kobo missing. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound, pass to Hall. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Back to Brown. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. About a minute played here so far in the first. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Monaco.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Monaco's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Outside, Brown. There's the drive, and Brown with the stuff.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Howard. Count that one. Monaco's got 5 points. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires from deep. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Howard off the drive. Here's Monaco. And that one comes up a bit short.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside, Brown. For 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And they're on the run. Here's Monaco. That one goes in. He's got 7.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Monaco. Howard with the ball. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Back to Korkmaz. Let's go with a 3. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Brown, a screen on Howard. Shot clock at 6. James can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Hall. Back to Howard. Over to the left wing. From 20 feet. No good that time.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Korkmaz on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fires for 3. Howard grabs the miss. And the layup is good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Manecki. From downtown, that shot off. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Pass to Baldwin. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And here's Diallo. To the right side. Pass to Corneli, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. On Tuesday, and then on Thursday. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a deep 3. Luau-Cabarrot passes to Baldwin. Pass to Chop. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Diallo passes to Corneli. Back to Diallo. Here's Akobo. Diallo with the ball. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Akobo. Still no points. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Luau-Cabarrot. Here's Baldwin. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Motiejunas. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Luau-Cabarrot. Drains the triple. Luau-Cabarrot's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Here's Akobo. Diallo outside. There's the 3. Counted from distance.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
.157 left in the second quarter. Pass to Corneli, who poked away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Luau-Cabarrot. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Diallo.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Diallo on the wing. A minute 15 left in the first half of this one. To the middle. Pass to Akobo. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Luau Cabarro. And 1:01 left in the first half of this game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the paint. Here's Corneli. They swipe it. The shot. And he drains the quick shot.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Akobo. Baseline try. Luau Cabarro with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. Good on the short little jump shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
This one for three. What if it goes? No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us for this fun.
Well, I think for the home team, headed down the final month of the season, at this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the visiting team. And that is going to do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now Howard. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
James, outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Manecki. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Manecki's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Here's Korkmaz. Out to James. Out to the right wing. Here's Kalathis. The 3-pointer off the mark. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Drives to the hoop, uses the glass to finish the layup. Outside, Brown. They set a pick. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 9. Brown's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Picked his pocket. Here's Kalathis. Offensive board. And he goes in for the dunk.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now, here's Howard. Driving in.
Away team foul. Papagiannis. First Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the wing on the left.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Here's Korkmaz. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the left side wing, Maneki. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Knocked loose. 1:46 left in the third quarter here. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Now James. And a missed layup.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Maneki. He's got 9.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And they pick up 2.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Kalathis has gone 2 of 4 from the field. There's a screen. To the left wing. Over to the left wing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here's Brown for 3. That one is off. Here's Hall. Check by James. Low block shot. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
They set the screen. There's Howard with the 3. Pass to Maneki. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Up 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Howard against James, and it's Howard off the drive. It's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Howard's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Korkmaz on the wing. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. From downtown. No good there.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Monaco can't hit.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Hall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And James puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Kalathis. Pass to James. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Monaco. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Brown scanning the floor. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Hall. Got a hand on it. Here's Korkmaz. Kick out to Brown. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. For 3, Diallo. And he can't get that one. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Offensive rebound. Corneli. Soft touch off the glass.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. Here's Baldwin. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Akobo.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
With the drive. Lawabu Cabarro with the rebound. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Baldwin. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Hi, everybody. Time to get it. Into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And Hall gets it to go.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's Fournier. Down low. Oh, deflected. And here's the fast break. Ball's going up the court. Here's Hall. It's tipped. And they get it back.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Howard. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The shot by Fournier, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Guarded by Howard. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 5. And he throws it down with one hand.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
They grab their own miss. Out left to the wing. 4-3. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier touched it last. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've been such a welcome surprise. Not many people thought they could be this good, but they continue to relish the role of underdog.
Howard, the pass to Luau Cabarro. Here's Injak. Pass to Manecki. Here's Injak. There's Howard with the 3. Here's Manecki. Here's Luau Cabarro. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Fournier. Nails it from 3.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that 3-point opportunity. Nicely done.
And it's Howard off the drive. Here's Manecki. And it's all from 3-point range. Guarded by Howard. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Vasenkov. No points yet. From outside, off the mark. Here's Luau Cabarro. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
54 seconds left now in the first quarter. Fournier with the ball. Pass to Fall. The kick out to Fournier. Here's Vasenkov. For 3. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Luau Cabarro. Fournier covering. Six to shoot. They set the pick. There's Howard with the 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter, leading by 9. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The visitors with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Dorsey. And there's the screen. Here's Peters. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Pass to Dorsey. Got a piece of it, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Monday, and then on Saturday, the home team on D. Shots blocked. Here's Baldwin to the inside. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
They get it back, goes back up, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he makes a first.
Shooting for the away team.
Good on both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he banks in the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Evans. Can't hit from in close. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Clock at 6. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Baldwin. Driving to the basket. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Dorsey. Fires for 3. Here's Peters. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And the shot goes.
And they're really working the paint now.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Evans. He's scoreless. Pass to Dorsey. Here's the 3. Here's Evans from outside the arc. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. 59 seconds left to play in the first half.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 6. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Baldwin's got 8.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
The shot by Evans, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Baldwin's shot is good.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To halt the run, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
The away team. Dorsey. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Baldwin. 2 shots. The penalty reviewed. They're moving 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
That shot off the mark. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
All right, fellas. Time to acknowledge the play. And that's a wrap on.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Fournier. And it's Luau Cabarro in a shooting guard. Launches it. The shot off that time.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The 3. Monaco can't hit. Here's Papanikolaou from deep. Connects from downtown.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
And it's Howard off the drive. Blocked! Here's Papanikolaou inside. Pass to Fall. Here's Vezinkov. Got it.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Right wing. Here's Monaco. 6 on the shot clock. Deflected.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Pass to Fall. Guarded by Howard. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. That's tipped. On the break.
Well, Evan Fournier proving adept right in that instance of making the defense bite and put him at the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Evan Fournier, 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Here's Papanikolaou. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fall's got his first bucket in this one. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now here's Fournier, tightly guarded, can't connect from short range.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Inja, pass to Hall. Here's Manecki, and that one is hammered home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Puts up the 8-footer. Here's Papanikolaou. Buries it from 3. He has 6.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. The rebound by Vezenkov.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Manecki. Lets it go. Here's Hall. To the left wing. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. He buries it from 3. Luwawu-Cabarrot's got 16 points now.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
They set a pick. Pass to Vezenkov. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, there's a craftiness that is required in this instance, and Fournier makes the right pass.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Vezenkov.
Old team foul. Luwawu-Cabarrot. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Fournier. Guarded closely. Fires the 3. The shot by Vezenkov, no good. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Hall in at the 5, roaming the paint. The 3 is up. Rebound by Hall. Hall's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Drops in the 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Dorsey. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
The 3 sinks it from distance.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
To the left side wing. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pulls up on the wing. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's gotten all but 1 to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. To the right side. Pass to Evans. On the take. An easy 2 on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Baldwin. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Good on the shot. Evans has got 4 points this quarter. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And Dorsey gets it to go.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Evans. Takes it inside. Off with the layup. Here's Baldwin. And it's Dorsey with the rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. And they're running. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Here's Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
29 seconds left in the 4th. Offline with a 3. Here's the break. Up the floor. Here's Dorsey. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Evans. Fires away from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen. It's the end. NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Fournier goes in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
Down low. Here's James. Here's Calathis. Back to James. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Brown. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Outside Fournier. Driving inside. And he makes it.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw is off from Fournier. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the shot goes down.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Left side, Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Vezinkov. Back to Fournier. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the home team. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
Out to James. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. And they're pushing it up.
Home team foul. Korkmaz. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Vezinkov, defended by Brown. Fournier for 3. Korkmaz pulls it in. For 3, James, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
James against Fournier. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's deflected. It's James on the wing. Fournier covering. That one's good for 2. James has got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Papanikolaou. 1:10 left to play in the first. Buries it from 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And here's Brown for 3. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
In transition, here they come. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Kalathis. Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Vezenkov.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Fall. Check by James. From behind the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Korkmaz, no good. Here's Papanikolaou. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Up 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Dorsey to the middle. Over to the wing. Here's Peters. And he drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Akobo. Second chance effort. Takes a 3. Here's Cornelie. And at last, they get one to fall.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The shot's good.
Milutinov, assistant, number 77.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Mata-Yunus. Still without a bucket. Really left him alone that time.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Peters. To the inside. The rebound by Cornelie.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Diallo outside. Here's the pick. The 3 is up. That shot missing. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Akobo. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
you know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Diallo. On Saturday, then on Tuesday.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Pulls it from the top of the key. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Akobo. Back to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. No good from the wing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Dorsey, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the away team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Dorsey, 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Peters. The rebound by Cornelius. Cornelius got 4 rebounds in the game. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Diallo. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Evans. Banked it in off the glass.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Drives to the hoop, and there it is for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
No good from the wing.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Uses the glass on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Papanikolaou, covered by Diallo. Out to the right wing. Here's Vezinkov. No points so far. The rebound by Cornelis. Cornelis got 5 rebounds tonight, and that's an intentional foul.
Evan Cornelis. First personal foul, second team foul.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Pass to Cornelis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Cornelis got 6.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Down low. Here's Vezinkov. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice job at sizing up the defense in these sets. Fournier, dependable at making the right pass.
Diallo gets the bucket.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
On the wing, Fournier. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Right wing. Pass to Cornelis. And he banks in the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Here we go. The quick look, no good that time.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the wing on the left. Here's Monaco. It's hauled in by Fall. Outside Fournier. Pass to Fall. The rebound by Cornelis. Cornelis got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's a Kobo. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Monaco. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Cornelis. To the left side wing. Kobo gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the visitors call time here.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. To the right side. Here's Papanikolaou, covered by Diallo, to stop the run, and he jams it home with authority.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Diallo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Pass to Cornelis. Diallo outside. with the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Covered by Diallo. Here's Akobo. He has 7. Ball stolen. Fournier for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Korkmaz pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
First team foul.
James outside. Counted from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Taking 2 shots. The plays on the video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
He takes it in, and it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Here's Peters. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Kalathis. Here's Korkmaz. And a nice finish on the layup. Korkmaz has gotten 4 this quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Dorsey. That one no good.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And And that one drops for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Back to Brown. James outside. Here's Calathes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Evans. No good on the three. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown for three. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
That one goes. Count it.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Korkmaz. Knocks it down from distance. Korkmaz has got 7 points for the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Should just about do it.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Evans. No good with the triple. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the triple. Lets it go from deep. Knocked away. Defended by Brown. The layup off target.
Away team foul. Dorsey. First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team, Papagiannis. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drops in the three.
3 points.
Here's Calathes.
Away team foul. Evans. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
No good on the free throw.
Your home team, Calathes. Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Check by James. Over to the wing. Here's Evans. They get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Hall in at the 5 spot. And here is Howard. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Brown right side. On the wing, James. Started by Howard. Sinks that one from the post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
James up top. He's guarded by Howard. There's the screen. Here's Korkmaz. And the 3 off target. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Monaco. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. Lets it go from 11. It doesn't go for him.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Howard, the pass to Hall. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. To the paint. Taken away. And here's the fast break. There's the steal. 3 on 3. And finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Luwawu. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's James. Over to the left wing. Here's Korkmaz. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the screen. Here's Howard. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Here's Papagiannis.
The ball goes to the away team.
James against Howard. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Monaco.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here is Howard. 5 to shoot. Wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that makes it a tie ball game. James against Howard. James looking around. Here's Korkmaz. The tray. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James against Howard. And the basket by Monaco. Monaco's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's James. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots the three. They get it back. Papagianni can't cash in from close range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Howard kicks to Enja. Here's Luwawu. Knocks down the three ball. 5 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
James, the pass to Cuevas. The shot, no good. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Luwawu. Misses the layup. Here's Korkmaz. He has 5. And the basket by Papagiannis.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Howard. Count it. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so here's the home team. There's Brown with the three. Oh, good on that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Corniche with the rebound. Okobo looking over the floor. Back to Diallo. Pass to Matajunas.
Immediate turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Baldwin. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Diallo the pass to Okobo. Fires the three. The shot that time, not on target. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Setakurskis. He's guarded by Diallo. Yaramaz misses the three. Here's Corniche. No scoring in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes both free throws. Here's Baldwin. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Full team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
Setakurskis unable to get that one. Diallo the pass to Okobo. Kept alive. And here is Matajunas. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Matajunas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 32.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Baldwin. Still without a basket. Puts it up. Corniche with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
The rebound by Akobo. Here's the break. Here's Diallo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Lets it go from the wing. Yep, that one goes.
Assist goes to Jock.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Misses the jumper. Pass to Baldwin. It's tipped. Plays it up off the glass. Baldwin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Corniche. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yaramaz, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's a screen by Moniunis. And Jock with the block. 1:06 left in the first half. Yaramaz uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Diallo. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And the jam by Moniunis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Diallo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Diallo's got 5 now. Setakurski's. He's guarded by Diallo. And it's blocked. Here's a Kobo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster. Their keys to the game have been opening all the doors. Just a high-caliber overall performance.
Yeah, the offensive.
That'll do it for our show.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Corniche, and it's Diallo in at the 3. Here's Howard. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
They've got Howard, and it's Monecki in at the 4 spot. Akobo, the pass to Moniunis. The 3. Out to the wing. Diallo has the open look. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Moniunis in at the center position.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Luwawu is out there with Howard. And it's Monecki in at the 4 spot. Here's Akobo. Up again. Rebounded by Monaco. Down low from the paint. And it's good off the glass. Monaco's got his third basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Aniunas passes to Corniche. Rebounded by Monaco.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Wide open. And he comes up with the deuce. Monaco's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Diallo the pass to Aniunas. And the jam by Aniunas.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Howard's shot is good.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Howard's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Diallo, no good. Diallo's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Monaco.
2 minutes.
Here's Luau. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:25 left to play here in the 3rd. Corniche the pass to Aniunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal
on Tuesday, then on Thursday.
At the line for 2, Corniche.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. There's the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Right wing. Pass to Corniche. Diallo with it. For the 3. The rebound by Luau. Diallo's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Here's Hall. Covered by Aniunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team, Hall. 2 shots.
Good on both. Diallo with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Corniche. Off target from 3-point range. And they're running. And here we go. Hall, that's good. Hall's got 4 points this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Outside Howard. It's hauled in by Diallo. Pass to Okobo. Shoots. The shot, no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5. Home in the paint. With the drive, here's Baldwin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brown finds James. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Calathes. Brown wide open. He fires. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And stolen by James. And they're pushing it up. And here's Brown outside. The shot will not fall. James covering. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Skarn's. And he gets it back. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Takes it inside. Skarn's traps in the tray.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Brown kicks to Papagiannis. And he banks in the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And there's the drive, and it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Euroleague, he's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. It's to Calathes. And here's the fast break. Launches it. Another shot. And James pulls it down. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he goes in for the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Calathes. It's picked off. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. James defending. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Basket good. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for the away team. Baldwin.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Korkmaz. Tries from 10. It's good. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Unloads. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Brown outside. Oh, good on the triple. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Baldwin can't get it to go. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that the